Alright, welcome back. Still in Act 3 with my monk. And actually I might get rid of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that in here. Okay, so gotta go to the Azak Bog or the Infested Barrens. Been playing this recently with my friend. I've been the warrior, he's been the mercenary, and we're up to I think we're up to the end of Act 3. So I am further than this on another character, but I was playing pretty much all weekend with him. Okay. Now, did explore this areas, but I'm just gonna go to the Azak Bog. I'm finding this guy's so much more squishy, more so than the warrior, but might check my evasion actually. I think if I just take out the ads, I'll be alright. Saggy Crush the Devourer. Alright. $143, no. 9. I mean, my evasion rating seems pretty good, yeah, 71%. Pretty good. This part of the game. Because I'm pretty sure each act, your resistances decrease.
I could have gone my whole life still. No making it. Survive still with the apes, the still. You killed him? Well, remind me not to cross. Another day, another treasure. Hope to see you soon.
Let's see what that was at the top right. Some form of debuff or something. Hope you enjoyed your New Year's Eve. You do any New Year's resolutions? I hope you set them up and you're sticking to them. I personally am someone who does New Year's resolutions. As an example, 4 years ago, set a New Year's resolution that I wouldn't drink alcohol anymore, and haven't drank for 4 years. And this year it's actually going to be coffee, so no caffeine, so no like chocolate, hot chocolate, coffee, tea, nothing like that. And the other one is no Uber Eats. Is, yeah, to me going to be a very tough one. But I guess when I say Uber Eats, I'm more so meaning like junk food. Just greasy, oily food. So if Uber Eats had like healthy food, I would break that. But it's mainly no takeaway, no junk food. Even when I go to the shops and whatnot, you know, like packets of chips, chocolates, lollies, this type of stuff. Just yeah, no more. Really want to focus on my health. I've changed my diet big time, so I've now switched to a carnivore diet, and I mean, it's been 6 days. I feel really good, but yeah, it's only been 6 days. I was vegan for 3 years, roughly, probably 2.5. 3 is probably a bit of a stretch, but yeah, I was doing that for health reasons because I read a lot into it, and apparently there was a lot of health benefits. But I only experienced health issues, so I didn't experience the benefits that people were talking about. So I stopped doing that one and pretty much just had I guess you would say, sad diet, like standard American diet or standard Australian diet, pretty much the same place anyway. So yeah, just want to stick to New Year's resolutions, and I feel really good about this year though. Most years, maybe I'm just being like, maybe I'm pessimistic or something like that. I like to think I'm positive, but this year specifically, I've been feeling really good about this year specifically. I feel like I'm going to be able to really just get my life back on track. Yeah, just sort my life out, sort my diet out, my health, my goals, set my business up, and but even with work, I feel really positive with work itself. I mean, I don't think I can get through those trees. I know it's still work, like I'm still working for somebody else at the moment, which is a bit of a, you know, is what it is. I prefer to work for myself, but I've actually got to do something to get there. This guy's a bit intense. So yeah, I don't know, when there's a lot of pressure, when there's a lot of like stress, you could say, I just don't feel it anymore, which to me is really good. I'm really enjoying that side of it. It doesn't matter how much pressure they're putting on at work. I haven't been feeling it. Understandably, right now we are in like a quiet period, so we don't really have much pressure, but I was feeling that while we were hectic, like 3 weeks ago, before the whole Christmas New Year's time. So much pressure, so much stress in the office, but I didn't feel it. It's hard to explain, like, it's hard to put into words how you can stop stressing about work, but kind of distance yourself from it. Some people might have already mastered this already, and it's just something that I grappled with, but a lot of my life was revolved around work and making money, and just, I don't know, just it becomes quite toxic because you are just so focused about work. And like, I'm an extremely passionate person, and I just think I was putting that passion into the wrong thing. I've been putting my passion into work, and it's the wrong place to put it because they don't care. They really don't, and it's not, I shouldn't expect them to care either. I'm literally paid to do what's in my contract, and that's it. I'm not paid for my passion. I'm not paid for anything extra. All I'm doing is a robotic job, and that's what I'm paid for. So I know that I've got great ideas for the business, and they could make millions more if they took my advice, but it's not actually my problem if they don't take my advice. That's their problem. And all these ideas that I have, I should just use them for my own business. Yeah, I mean, it's a big realization. It's hard to get like the energy across of how you can feel different. But I guess the thing I keep telling myself is, it might sound a bit wacky, but like, I'm the constant creator of my universe. Like, I am the manifester. I can actually manifest the reality that I want instantaneously. So if I'm, as an example, feeling like upset, anxious, stressed, whatever it is, I can just remove that feeling immediately and just feel good. There's no reason why I can't. So I've heard these people say it, like, you know, a lot of speakers say it, and I thought they were just like, you know, just trying to sell something, but there is actually something to it. But as I said, it's hard to actually put into, I guess, put into practice, probably the right way of saying it. You can hear someone say something, but until you experience it for yourself, you go through your life experience, your journey of knowledge and growth, you won't fully understand it. So, but some of you guys might have already been through that, and maybe you never needed to, because we all have different paths. But that to me is the biggest revelation of last year. 2024, a very interesting year. I started it off, I would say negative. I would say that it started off quite negative. I wasn't enjoying my life at that stage, and kind of comes down to this whole me putting a lot of passion into work, me trying to climb the corporate ladder and everything like this. But then once I realized that all these corporations, they just have nepotism. You just have to be friends with the people above you, and then you will be more than likely able to get a position higher up. And I didn't really understand that to the full degree before, and that was my biggest learning of last year, is that is the corporate game, is nepotism. That's the corporate game, that's the political game, that's how to play it. There's a way to play the game correctly, just like Path of Exile. You can play it correctly or you can play it incorrectly. Like at the moment I've got a Frost Monk build, and I think that I'm playing it correctly. It's doing okay, but as an example, my brother's playing a Necromancer Monk, and it seems like he's having a lot more difficulty than I am. It's a lot more challenging for him because he's going with all these occult spells while I'm going into quarterstaves. So, I mean, he can play it however he wants. I'm not saying that he's wrong, and it might be a great build eventually, but guess what my point was that there's a way to play the game correctly and it's easier for you to win, and then there's a way to play the game incorrectly and then it's much harder for you. So just like me with the corporate game, I'm playing it wrong, I'm playing it incorrectly. I don't know why I expect in my mind that I would climb the corporate ladder when I'm not playing the game correctly. So, and it's not the game I want to play anyway. Like, I want to own my own business. I want to be my own boss. I guess if you want to say entrepreneur or whatever. But it's more so just about freedom. That's the base trait of what I want. And my job isn't going to give me that. I'm just going to be working for somebody else. They're going to call the shots. And I've got a ceiling on my income. So, whoa, getting a bit hectic there. Yeah, it's not what I want to do. It's been great, like I've had a lot of learning experiences and whatnot, but I just think I'm at the stage where I want to start investing my own money into a business where I can actually grow my money, rather than it just kind of sitting there. So I guess back to the point is that I'm not going to be playing the corporate game anymore. I will still rock up, still do what I need to do, like I'll still do my job. But they pay me to do something and that's all I'll do from now on. And it's very freeing. So I won't keep going on about it because probably bored from listening to it. But to me it's extremely empowering, and I want you guys to feel the same way, is that just realize what you want out of life. I realized that I wasn't prioritizing fun in my life, even with video games and stuff like that. I was just playing some video games because my other friends were playing it or whatever it was, just to hang out and, you know, talk shit, have fun. But I wasn't really having that much fun. It was just like, wasn't something that I really wanted to do. So I want to play this. This to me is extremely fun. So I'm gonna keep playing this.
With the forces of nature.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter what other people think. Just as long as you're enjoying your life. Oh, I think this guy might be a bit brutal. Ooh, damage chills. Yeah, so I want what's best for me, and I would assume that you guys want what's best for you, so you should really focus on that and put your 100% energy into that, because no one else is going to do it for you. Don't sit around waiting for somebody else to do it, because they won't. They don't care. In my experience, nobody cares. Nobody's there to help you. Only you can help yourself. So my recommendation is just to do everything within your power, within your control, to manifest the exact reality that you want. Same with all these, you know, law of attraction videos and, you know, podcasts, audiobooks and whatnot. A lot of them, they just talk about thinking. You just have to think it and then it will happen, and it's like that's not actually true. You can think it all you want, but nothing's going to happen. You actually have to put your human form in action to manifest it. So you need to actually do stuff. Like, you've been given this human avatar, arms and legs, well, I assume you have them, to actually manifest your dreams. You're not going to be able to do it without it. Sitting there laying in your bed just trying to, you know, be a magnet for it, or it won't happen. If it does, like, please tell me how did that happen for you? How cool. But in my experience, whenever I've really wanted something in life, I think about it, I feel myself into that situation, and then you have to conjure the energy to make that happen. Oh no, this is not good. Cool. Anyway, I've been yapping away. That's right, I got a level before while I was talking. I might just get that. Pretty sure you would have seen from the last stream, but I chose Invoker. Seems really, really good. I've so far just got the extra cold. I wouldn't mind just continuing to spec into my cold damage. Shock would be really good, but I don't think I've got anything that actually does shock at the moment. So, yeah, not 100% sure with that one. Yeah, a lot of these are so good. Yeah, that one would be good. Even more elemental. I got these ones. I was thinking of getting, I don't want the knockback. The stun build up's really good, but I really just don't want the knockback. That's not something I really want. Unless it is, and then you guys can correct me, please do. But increased critical damage bonus with quarterstaves, that's also really good. I was kind of gunning it for this. Damage penetrates 15% cold resistance, and cold exposure that you inflict lowers the total cold resistance by an extra 5%. So increases the magnitude of chill that you inflict, and damage penetrates 6% of cold resistance. So yeah, I think this is the area to go for at the moment. I was looking at poison as well in my last stream, and it looks interesting, but I don't actually think I poison with this guy. Well, I currently don't have any poison skills, so I think that would be a waste at this point in time. Oh. If you see from my first stream that I was the witch, I kind of stopped playing the witch, obviously, but it just don't feel like I'm doing any damage. It doesn't feel strong. It doesn't feel good. Like I'm the warrior and I'm playing with my mate, and that feels really good. Like I'm really enjoying the warrior. Not sure if anyone else's experience with it, but man, I'm loving it. Same as the monk. I'm really enjoying the monk. He's pretty squishy, but I think that's why I need my evasion up. But the witch, I just feel like I'm just like slapping them with a wet noodle. It's really weak. She's fun. She's like a really cool class, but I picked that one first because in Diablo 4 my main was a necromancer. I love the necromancer. Really cool class. But yeah. Not too good in this one at the moment, but we'll see. I think they'll be bringing out a new patch soon, because they're back from holidays. So looking out for that. That'd be cool. All right, that's no good. Get up there. Just checking one thing. All right, let's go. I actually enjoyed Diablo 4. A lot of people are giving it shit, saying it's bad and whatnot, but I don't know. I played the beta of it and I really didn't enjoy it. I thought it was terrible. Yeah, it was really bad. But then when Vessel of Hatred came out, I picked it back up and I actually really enjoyed it. Really fun. Just, yeah, hard to explain. If you didn't have fun with it, then yeah, similar to my conversation from before. If you didn't enjoy it, don't play it. Simple. But I did enjoy it, so I played it. It's good timing though as well for PoE to come out, because kind of, I mean, Diablo 4 is fun, but I'm also like I was running out of things to do in it, and this is like a, you know, like new game plus type of thing. Cool, level 9. Don't think I've got one of them for him yet. Perfect. Oh, that's right. I really forgot about that move. And this other one. Oh yeah, there you go. Over an ambush. Cool. Yeah, put in the comments what your 2025 New Year's resolution is. I'd be interested to see it. If you subscribe and follow and whatnot, I'd love to, yeah, just check in, see how you're doing with it. Sometimes we just need someone to be accountable for our goals as well. That's why I think doing something on the 1st of January is a good idea, because it's like you can keep yourself accountable because you know the exact date. Sometimes it's hard to grasp time when you don't really have like the date. You know, there's some monthly challenges that some people are probably aware of, and that would help people to keep track of it, to know that they're not doing this certain thing, and knowing that, I guess, if you've got a start and an end time to it, you can just keep yourself accountable. But yeah, not everyone has friends who are positive and who want to actually help you as well. So some people have friendships in their life where, I mean, you are friends with them, you might love them and whatnot, you hang out with them and have a lot of fun, but sometimes they're not good for you. You know, I've been in situations where my friend group isn't necessarily good for me, and I mean, I'm at the stage now where I only talk to people who are good for me, and the people that I love, my family and friends and whatnot, who I actually have a reciprocal relationship with. But not everyone has that privilege, or is at that stage yet. They're still in that stage of growth and understanding that, you know, this person is toxic, this person isn't good for me, and I can actually live without them. That's one thing that I'll talk about, is that in a relationship, as you know, for example, if you've got a partner, sometimes like the thought of breaking up with them is too much to bear. But in a lot of situations, let's say you've got a toxic or abusive relationship, you will live without them. 100% you will live without them. You will make it happen. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. And sometimes those relationships can kind of show you how codependent you are as well. So if you feel like life would be over without them and you wouldn't be able to go on and whatnot, but you're not happy in life, then just goes to show at that point in time you are being codependent, which isn't necessarily good. You're giving your power away. You should be reclaiming your power. thought I'd be doing a lot worse in this area. Thought I'd die a lot more. Like last time in the Titans Valley, that was that was crazy. But now that I've probably just jinxed it. What's this guy doing here? Just watching his friend die. Rough. Well, I think I'm cheesing it at the moment, guys. Don't think he can hit me properly. I don't know what proximal tangibility means, but he's got it. Almost full. Go back and disenchant all those. What I found with my warrior in Act 3 is that pretty much nothing dropped. I had zero, like literally zero drops. Everything that I'm using has been bought, and it's not even that good. Like my stuff in my warrior isn't really that good. I still feel like I'm struggling, and I think if I remember correctly, the area that I was at was 43, and I think I'm 47 with my warrior. So like 4 levels higher, and just crazy. Actually, I might just I got that waypoint. Pretty sure there was a second area I need to go to. But that's my feedback for this game at the moment, is I would prefer if there was a just higher drop rate for items, especially in Act 3. Act 1 and 2, I didn't have any issues with. Things dropped perfectly fine. But as soon as I got into Act 3, I got equipment for other characters because you're further along, but for my warrior, I didn't get anything that dropped that was good. I mean, it's still in alpha, it's still in like pre-release, so you know, a lot can change. Oh, hey, what's going on? Have I installed a crack game before? Nah, I don't do that, man. Just don't see the point, I just buy it. But why do you ask, though? Yeah, personally I just don't see the purpose of it. Usually most things that I want to play them online, or Steam has them very cheap anyway, so I'd rather just get the official version extremely cheap. But if it hasn't started already, if it hasn't already happened, I do see people going to, I guess, crack things more often. Mainly with like streaming services. I think people have gotten a bit over the whole streaming thing. Yeah, I mean, I have friends that have those, what are they called, those Chromecasts? Or the Amazon Fire Stick, I think it's called actually. And yeah, it's just a cracked version. They can watch anything and everything. But yeah, I see all that stuff making a comeback. I think people are sick of paying a ridiculous amount of money, especially in the current economy, just to watch TV. So, but to answer your question, that's not something I personally do. I don't watch TV shows anyway. I don't watch movies or anything. It's not my thing. I don't enjoy it. And a cracked game, no. I would say never. I've had those, when I was a kid I used to get those demo, like those magazines with a demo in it, and I would play that on my PlayStation. That was kind of fun. It's not a cracked game obviously, but it's yeah, you kind of made me think about something from my childhood, which is pretty cool.
Mantra of Destruction must be charged up by hitting enemies with your staff. Once charged, use it to imbue your next attack with a large amount of extra chaos damage. Mantra of Destruction must be charged up by hitting enemies with... Hand of Chayula can be used to apply curses and marks onto a target. Socket any curses or marks you want on the skill screen to apply them all at once.
This actually sounds interesting, the Mantra of Destruction. I haven't used Chaos with this guy yet. So...
Hand of Chayula can be used to apply curses and marks onto a target. Socket any curses or marks you want on the skill screen to apply them all at once. Hand of Chayula can be used to apply...
This could be really good.
Mantra of Destruction must be charged up by hitting enemies with your staff. Once charged, use it to imbue your next attack with a large amount of extra chaos damage. Mantra of Destruction must be charged up by hitting enemies with your staff. Once charged, use it to imbue your next attack with a large...
I'll try it out, I'll see what it's like. It could be good, it could be terrible. I'll just see what the... What's the empower to coin? Need more strength for those. Yeah, not really bothered about that one, to be honest. Not that great. I'll give this a go. Assume that will get to 100 and then I can use it. Oh, 10 actually, sorry, we'll get to 10, wouldn't it? Try it on this, oh. Doesn't seem like it did anything. Well, 596, that's probably some of the highest I've actually gotten from gold from one drop. One thing I would say that I respect a lot about Triple G, so Grinding Gear Games, is that they released an amazing game, right? And they haven't given us full access, but I think what their tactic is here is that we are all the beta testers for it. So they've gotten us to pay them to test their game. While as in the past, you would have had a studio of people testing the game, trying to find the bugs, trying to find how they can improve it and whatnot. And then, yeah, basically want to make the game better. But with this size of this game, I don't think they would have the actual resources to do that. That would be so difficult. They've obviously done it to some degree because the amount that's already released, but there's certain things that they hadn't completed yet. They hadn't actually thought of. There was a lot of people like Darth Microtransaction and whatnot, like provided some advice. I remember about the Exile orbs, and I think it felt like it was like the next day. Immediately, I started getting Exile drops, and that was so cool that they listen, they actually care, and too busy talking, but it's just awesome to see how much Grinding Gear Games like care about their community, about their game, and about providing a good product. Really, at the end of the day, they want something that the fans like and that they actually enjoy. And yeah, they just seem like a company who's actually listening. I'm sure you guys are more than across other video games and companies at the moment who aren't listening to their fan base and are just driving themselves like into the ground. And it's funny, like it's actually hilarious that you're doing that. You've got your fans literally telling you what they want and what they don't want, and you're telling them, no, we aren't listening to you, we don't care about you. So we won't buy your game, and then you'll make no money from the game. It's just a stupid business. While as these guys, they've literally gotten us to pay them to test their video game. And we're more than willing to do it because we're enjoying it. And then they're listening and making the game better. Like, this is perfect. This is exactly the type of company that I want to see succeed personally. So a company like Ubisoft, I think they're going to burn to the ground, and that's their only, like, that's only on them. I have zero remorse about their company because they don't listen, they don't care. Like, well, why should I then? Why should I care about your company if you don't care about the fans' opinion and perspective? If that's the case, then, like, sounds like you are digging your own grave. So I have zero remorse. But Grinding Gear Games, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. You're working wonders. You're doing something really cool for the gaming community, and we're all for it. And it speaks for itself. I mean, if you look on SteamDB, see how many people are still playing the game, and it's awesome. I mean, in all honesty, I haven't checked it for a little bit, but last time I did check, it was at 250,000 people. I'm just going to quickly double check it now while I'm speaking. And right now, currently, not too sure what time it is in the US, but 147,000 people playing Path of Exile 2. So, and it would be 3 o'clock in the morning in New York at the moment. So fair enough that people wouldn't be playing. But in Australia, it's almost 7 p.m. where I live. And yeah, there's 150,000 people playing. That's amazing. I'm actually so happy about that. Like, well done, Grinding Gear Games. Thank you very much for caring about your community. You guys are working wonders. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. And we've actually just come to my favorite level now as well. I love the look at this place. It looks beautiful. But yeah, I hope Grinding Gear Games never change. Stay doing what you're doing. It's amazing. This area is really pretty. Love the colors that they've put for it and the creatures and everything like this. They've made it really cool. However, not to spoil anything, but if you haven't seen, the boss of this area is insane. Absolutely insane. My friend and I did this. We actually beat him on the second go, funny enough, but still, I don't know how I was meant to hit him with as the warrior. I gotta say, like, it was all up to him, man. He was a mercenary with a ranger, with a bow and arrow. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have completed it. It's that simple. So hats off to him. Thank you. Yeah, fair enough. I'm pretty full at the moment. I'll just go back.
tribe. It one day it hurt his. Don't drink the water.
How can I be of aid? You do whatever it takes.
What do you need?
Whoa. Keep those for my warrior for sure.
Be wary.
I know I've got these 10s here, but I don't really want to use them on this character right now. I know I probably could just to give myself a boost, but yeah. Sure, you know how it is. I don't really want to do that. Probably should tidy up this mess. But how you going? Yeah,
Still alive.
not right now.
Don't drink the water. What do you need? Some pretty my tribe could use. Don't drink the water.
148,000. Doing okay for cash. Don't tell me this. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Ah, hey, welcome. How you doing, Day the Giver? Nice to see you. I obviously failed the challenge. I didn't do exactly what you said. My apologies. If I find one of those other cheeky things, I will I'll do it the right way, but I'll give you the full excuse if you want to listen. It was like 1 AM, I was about to go to bed, went outside, because it's always nice to get some bit of moonlight before you sleep. And I happened to find one, ran inside, got a container and caught it. And then brought it inside and I was like, the guy said like to have jeans on, I don't own jeans. I was like, man, it's too late, I'll just put my socks and shoes on and get it done. But happened to be a very botched job, just not good enough. Because there's no light outside, man. Don't worry, I sprayed it and like cleaned it up and everything like that, but out the backyard you wouldn't be able to see anything. Yeah, I don't know what he wants, like I don't understand. Yeah, he wanted jeans with it, I don't really understand it though, but hey, that's what he wants. So he might use it, he might not. I'm not too fussed if he does or doesn't. But it was funny. Do a drag. Oh, yeah, you're right. Actually, completely forgot about that. Actually, yeah. I just did the old squish. I even went on. I was on YouTube trying to find like what was the Men in Black scene where they do the they squash the bug, and all I could find was the giant cockroach fight. I couldn't actually find the scene that he was talking about. I remember in my mind, but I couldn't find the scene, so I didn't really know how to recreate it how he wanted. And yeah, all this was at 1 AM, so I was like sleepy, and I was just, man, I just want to finish this off. But then it turned out to be terrible. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a pair of jeans. He hasn't shared his YouTube channel, so I'm not too sure what it's actually for. Good thing I didn't fight the Chimera, because that thing would be ballistic. We'll see how I go against this guy. Ooh. Whoa, I am super slow. Whoa. Hopefully I can stun him. Yep, stunned. Whew. My god, he's super slow, this guy. Come on, give him a hit. Give him a whack. There we go. Yeah, it was actually quite easy, but... Is that your auntie? Yeah, true. I remember it in my mind somewhat, but just, yeah. I'm not putting on a suit for that, especially not at 1 AM, but... next time, if I see another one of those things, I'm gonna do it right this time. Yeah. Yep. Failed the mission. Sorry, boys. Next time. Yeah. He wasn't too keen on the idea, in all honesty. Yeah, he didn't like it. Which is surprising. I thought he would... He normally likes weird things. Yeah, well, yeah, because we went out for dinner, to that area. But funny enough, when funny enough, when I talked to you, he actually wanted to hang out, so that was perfect. We went and grabbed dinner. It was going to be someone else, but yeah, I don't know what they were doing. Busy weekend. That's why it can kind of, yeah, I guess when you're an adult, some people get busy. They can't stick to their plans. But, oh well. Yeah, he's a good mate, actually. I was playing this all weekend with him on the weekend just gone. So, yeah, we've been mates for like 10 years, or more than 10 years now. So pretty much like brothers at this stage, really. But yeah, we didn't see any in that area, which is super weird. But good. I'm not complaining for the area. Yeah, I might bring him around. Yeah, we'll see. Man, these guys are just standing there watching. How's your weekend? You had a good one? Yeah, it took a while to find it, to be honest with you. I didn't see one until that night, and I like jumped on it. I was like, man, I don't want it to get to like a month later and then do it. But I don't think I can just go to the shops and, hey man, can I get a cockroach, please? I don't think they have them. Yeah, back to work. Yeah, I finished work. What is it? 7, so 8, well, 2.5 hours ago. But yeah, it's what it is. Gotta pay them bills. Ah, yeah, pet shops. I didn't, man. Cockroach? What the hell eats a cockroach? A frog? My mum used to have a frog, but she never got a cockroach for it. She got these what were they? Flies? Not. I'm sure they weren't flies. Crickets. That's what they were. They were crickets. Yeah, it's Monday night. It's like 7 o'clock at night on a Monday. Yeah. I was actually talking about that earlier. Like, work doesn't drain me anymore. It used to. It used to be like, I used to absorb the stress and whatnot, but now I just couldn't care less. Just go there, do the thing, come home, still have good energy, but also been fixing up my diet, so eating a lot healthier. So that probably has something to do with it as well. Feeder bugs. Yeah, well, true. Yeah, you guys might have iguanas there. We don't really have them. We've got smaller lizards, but yeah. Yeah, I faintly remember he said something about a score as well. I'm not too sure what score I'm meant to be beating, but that's a good idea. I think there's a pet shop around the shopping complex nearby. I've never gone in there because I don't have a pet, but pretty sure I've seen something to do with it. It's just not a complex that I go into much because it's one of those little ones where they've got like I don't know, old people shops. $2 stores and smoke mart and stuff like this, and nah, not for me. Whoop. Yeah, that's what I was talking about that earlier in the stream as well, actually, man. Is yeah, my New Year's resolution this year is number 1 is no caffeine. So I don't smoke, I don't drink. So now I want to give up caffeine for good, 100%. It costs money and it doesn't actually do anything for your health. Yeah, I guess like I could explain more. It's not something I want to drink. It tastes absolutely delicious. I love a long black, just bitter coffee. I love it. But yeah, I just want to consume nutrients from now on. So yeah. All right, well, I'll get 10 of them. Oh, of course, I don't think anyone likes renting. Oh, hang on. I gotta end the stream. Hold on. Sorry. Take care.